Hello and welcome to my channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Please subscribe to this channel and also click the little bell to be notified every time I upload. Thank you for watching. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this purple look using the Pretty Little Palettes Vampy One palette. If you'd like to see how I did it and have a little chat, get ready with me, then please keep on watching. Okay, I've got my base on. I've used my Primark foundation, the one that's a dupe for Estee Lauder Double Wear. I've just used a tiny little bit of Collection Lasting Perfection concealer, not very much, just a tiny bit. I've used my mixtures of powders, which for powdering, I do a little bit of baking, just here, just a tiny bit. And my powder is a mixture of all sorts of different powders that I've come to collect over the years. There's some MUA powder, there's some Revolution baking powder in there. There's actually some Aldi powder in there. A friend of mine at work and I went to Aldi's and just bought a load of random stuff, and the powder was actually pretty good, just loose powder. So if you do see some, I'd say pick it up. And I've used a little bit of blush and some pinkish toned highlighter as well. I've already started with my eyeliner. I know everybody else always finishes with their eyeliner, but I like to start as I mean to go on. And it's a new one for me. It's the Colourpop Gel Liner. It's in the colour Piggy Bank, and I like it because it's one of those ones that twists up and you don't have to sharpen it. So I did start with some of this on this morning before I even did anything else. So I'm just going to touch that up fractionally, so bear with while I do that. And while I'm doing that, I'll just say I hope you're all doing really well. Lockdown is not as severe as it was. People are allowed out now over here to go to parks and things like that, but obviously only with members of their own family, which is of course the safest thing. Right, so the eye look we're going to do today, I've got this lovely little palette here. It's from Pretty Little Palettes and it's called the Vampy One, and these are the colours here. So there you go, you get 8 colours and they have all got names. So the first colour I'm going to start with is the aptly named Death, and it's a sort of a brownish sort of a colour, which normally, just using my tea towel here to clean off my brush, normally I wouldn't really go for a brownish sort of colour, but it will help give a bit of depth. I've got some foundation and concealer already on my eyes, and as you can see, this is quite a nice sort of neutral starting place. There we go. What was I talking about? Oh yes, lockdown. You're quite lucky in this country in as much as most people are going to be somewhere near a bit of green. Even if you're in London or Birmingham or Glasgow or any of the other, Manchester, Liverpool, any of the big cities, there is a park somewhere that you can get to. And of course, a lot of places, if you've got a car, you can really get to some beautiful places. We don't have a car, sadly, so we can't get very far away from where we are, but because we live near the seafront, we can go and do our exercise down there. And it has been getting, you know, noticeably busier with people coming down from all over the city, people cycling, people walking, but it's not in a dangerous and unsafe way. Everybody seems to be keeping their distance, which is nice. So this colour that I'm using on top of the death colour is called Grave. So again, it's delightfully named. We've got Fang, Blade, Metal, Grave, Witch, Crush, Dusk and Death. So I like those names, I think they're lovely. Anyway, so what we're going to do is just start taking the dark Grave colour slightly high, so it's not lower than the outside edge. I'm just bringing it round the bottom just to start the lower lash line off, and then I'm going to get a blending brush, and oh, it's got a bit of pink on it, must have been from the other day. We are naughty with our brushes, aren't we? I do clean mine regularly. I actually have been using baby shampoo, which I don't know, where did I get that from? Saw a hint somewhere to use baby shampoo, and it does work very well, but you have to rub it against something. So I got one of those plastic knobbly mitt type things for cleaning your brushes. I got it on Amazon. I don't think it was terrifically expensive. And using that and baby shampoo really works very well indeed. And you can get your brushes very clean, and then as long as you dry them that way up so that the water doesn't get into the haft, I think it's called, of the brush, you're absolutely fine. So just blending this off and trying to make it disappear into nothingness using a blending brush. The next colour we're going to use is, I'll just hold it up here for you, the colour Crush. I really like this colour. It's so pink, it's so lovely, and I'm using a flat brush just to put it on all the way across the centre of my lid, and switching mirrors to magnifying mirror, of course, just to get the full picture. And because it's quite a big flat brush, I can use it to go over the start of my lower lash line as well, like this, and it gets it on the bottom bit there. So we'll just do that on this side as well. I don't know if you've noticed in my videos, but I've been trying to feature different books in my background on each video. You might want to check back through and have a look, because there's some really good books I've been featuring and not mentioning them. The ones I'm featuring today, Darkly Dreaming Dexter and Dearly Devoted Dexter by Jeff Lindsay. Some of you may have seen the television show Dexter, and that's based on these books. So, terrific television show, absolutely loved it, highly recommend. If you have got time to spare and you are looking for a good show, I would highly recommend Dexter, unless you're squeamish and don't like serial killers. But he is a sweetheart, he really is. Anywho, so I'm just moving this pinky purple into the dark colour, just so there's not a harsh line, and we'll just get a little bit more on like that. Take it underneath, and then go back to the blending brush and try and get a little bit of a hint of that pink as it goes into the dark colour, like so. Anyway, I hope you've all been looking after yourselves and looking after your families and looking after any pets that you may have living with you. It's a difficult time for pets, I know. People are looking after them or not looking after them in equal measure. I hear the most dreadful things, that people are just dumping their dogs and cats because they can't afford to look after them, or they think that they're going to carry the virus, which is really not borne out by the scientific evidence as far as my investigations go. Oh, a bit of hair escaping over my cat ears there. We will take a smaller brush. This is a Jessup 230 Luxe pencil brush. These Jessup brushes are so inexpensive. You get them on Amazon and they really are the bee's bollocks. They really are super brushes. And I think you get 15 for £15, something ridiculous like that. Highly recommend. So I'm just taking this silvery colour, which is called Blade, and I'm just putting it in my inner corner area. And then what I'm going to do is, I have here the Lottie London eye foil in the shade, something I can't read. Yeah, oh there we go. Sell Out, in the shade Sell Out. There's a bunch of these and I've got 3 or 4 of them, and I would recommend them if they're still doing them. As you can see, they are very, very glittery. I'm going to put it on top here of this pink. I say pink, it's sort of a purpley colour, but, and just wing it out slightly, take it on the other one. And again, Lottie London, very affordable. I don't think you can get it in Superdrug anymore though. I'm not quite sure where you do get it, but I got this quite some time ago. And just flip the mirror over. Yeah, you can see it's got like a pink and a purpley blue reflect in it, and it shows up really, really well under bright light and in the sunshine. And what I will do is this, take a tear down the centre. Oh, I'm a bit far with that one. Hold on, I just have to make the other one match. There we go, look, that's that. And looking at that, I think the only thing that needs now is a little bit of sparkle to the inner corner as well as brightness. So I've got this, I'll just show it to you, do it back up again. It's Revolution Crushed Pearls in the shade Saint. These, if you can get hold of these, they're absolutely beautiful. They last a long time as well. So I'm just going to brighten my inner corner with this little bit of, there we go, look at that. That's such a beautiful colour. And now I've done that, I will curl my eyelashes before I attempt to do anything with eyeliner. What I tend to do is just get the end of my lashes and then curl them up. I mean, there's not a lot there to curl, I have to say. If you're new here, you might not know that I did lose all my eyelashes when I lost all my hair with chemotherapy 3 years ago. If you're a returning viewer, sorry to keep on about it. But yeah, I had such long eyelashes before, but you know, we live and learn, this is the way of the world. And I have here my wonderful Essence Liquid Ink eyeliner. So I'm just gonna line my eyes with this on camera. I like to do the middle bit first, because that's the easy bit. Then take it down to the front. That way you haven't got too much on the brush when you're going down towards the front of your eye. That way lies a hideous debacle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start and come in. So I'm going to start down here and come in. Like so. Start down here. Can you see me? Yes, you can. And come in. Like so. And of course, they're completely asymmetrical, but if I just arse about with them, you can get them looking reasonably symmetrical. I'm just going to do another one like that, another one like that, because why not? More is more, I always say, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. I'm going to do a very small wing today because I want to try my new Catrice. Now, where is it here? It's Easy Tattoo Liner, waterproof. You know these ones with really long names. Anyway, it's Catrice, and you get it on Just My Look. So I'm just going to use it, because it's a felt tip, I'm just going to use it like this, lay it down like that, and then tuck it under the fold of my hooded eye and try and join it up to the liquid ink. It means that you get the point nice and pointy, and if you have got hooded eyes, you can just tuck it in underneath like so. Where are we? Mascara. The Essence Lash Princess. As you know, I love this. I'll just put a little bit on my top lashes, because we are going to go with false lashes, of course. Why wouldn't we? And this side. Talking about Dexter and serial killers, if you enjoy makeup and serial killers, there's a lovely girl on YouTube called Bailey Sarian, and every Monday she does a Get Ready With Me, where she takes you through a story, a murder, mystery, and does her makeup at the same time, which, when my friend told me about it, I thought, don't know. But she is just so engaging and tells the story so well. And you just can't help but get carried along with her. This is also a Catrice mascara that I'm using on my bottom lashes. This one is called Lashes to Kill. I would have thought it would be Lashes to Kill 4, but no, it's just called Lashes to Kill. So I'll put that on my lower lash line. Lower lashes rather, sorry. And while that's doing that, we will attempt eyebrows. I have been going without eyebrows recently and I quite like it, but just occasionally I like to put some on, try and get them at a good angle. 1, 2. It's all in the don't hesitate, and then you can go back in and mess about and try and get them to look vaguely similar. There we go, look. So I do hope that you are all very well. If you have been working from home like I have had to, I hope that you are getting up and walking around as often as possible, because sitting down at a desk all day, and obviously some people not having desks, some people actually sitting down on a sofa, on a bed, I've heard, even because they haven't got desks at home. It's not good for you. So if you are working from home, do get up and walk around every hour or so, if not more often if you can. So I'm just going to put some glue on my lashes. Do some stretches as well. You can do some very gentle neck and back stretching without injuring yourself, and it really does help if you have been sitting down for long periods. Doing a good stretch and a good walk will really help your body feel better. And of course, the other thing is, do try and eat healthily at this time. I am just piling on the pounds, being in lockdown with my husband, because he is such a great baker, and he is making some amazing bread, and I just can't resist it. Can't resist it. Anyway, so while this is drying, what I was going to do was demonstrate some of these. They're like little, I think they're for nail art, little round tools. They look like this. They're all different sizes of like a little metal ball on the end, and I do use them with liquid eyeliner to do patterns. You can do a whole eyebrow of them, or just put some eyeliner on the end, and you can just do little dots like that. I really like this effect. I think it looks nice. Oh, of course you have to get an eyeliner which is nice and liquidy. Get it on the ball. You can lean on your nose if you've got nothing else to lean on. There we go, look. And the great thing with these is, because they are spherical, you can go back over the top and redo if you need to. So there's that. What was I doing? Oh yes, lipstick. While the lashes glue is drying, we're going to go in with, I think I've used that before, what we use. Let's go with this one because it's such a pretty packaging. This is LA Splash. This is in the shade Runic, and it's supposed to be like a duo colour. It's supposed to have like a green not reflect, but when you catch it in the light, it's supposed to have a green in it, but it rarely works for me. But it is a beautiful purple. Oh, maybe it's just the type of light, because I just caught a glimpse of the green there, so. Might be these nice soft lights are making it show up a bit more than it does under normal house lights. it's all very well people saying you can exercise with YouTube, which you can if you've got the room. If you haven't got the room, not going to happen. If you can get out and walk, I know it seems very boring, but it's good exercise. You can get up a good speed, get your heart moving, get your blood pumping. There we go. So yeah, you can do quite a lot with just walking. And I think to echo the glitter on the eye, I'm going to go with this Glitter Goals topper, which is in the shade Amethyst Vibes, and this is by NYX or NYX, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I think you say NYX. These are lovely. Just gives you that extra dimension to the lip. There we go. Never have too much glitter. And the lashes should be ready now to put on. So I'll just put my lipstick back over here. So, eyelash application, always a laugh. Can I get them the right way round? Yes. So, easy does it. I have here my helpful pokey thing, which don't try this at home because it's dangerous, but eyelash applicator. I like to put it on the outside corner first and then just wrangle it from there. Use my helpful pokey thing to get it underneath the skin of my eyelid and then give it a little squeeze with my fingers, because then you can tell the amount of pressure that's actually needed to stop it sticking to these. So I'll use these on this one again. Start on the outside corner. Sorry about that. Camera cut out when I least expected it, just as I was putting my lashes on. But anyway, as you know, if you're not new here, as you know, what I do is just go along the edge of my lashes with an eyeliner, felt tip eyeliner, just to make it sure it's okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up, as it will help me a lot. And I will see you next time when, who knows what we're going to share together. Stay well, stay happy, stay safe, and stay weird. Bye.